Hi, welcome back to Gravity Cheeseburger, where I share my life with you a few minutes at a time. How y'all doing? I just woke up a little bit ago. My son's gone off to the grocery store. So I thought it would be a good time to do a little live stream. Um, Bobo's not in the chair behind me, so I can't do the, you know, traditional hi to the doggies. But there's Romy. So, you guys love politics. I know you love politics. What do you think of this latest development last night? Robert F. Kennedy Jr. suspended his presidential campaign and joined forces with Donald Trump. I personally think that is absolutely, yeah! I do. Okay, something that I've been trying to figure out is how to do the chat while I'm doing a live stream. That's so bizarre because now I am looking at a chat screen over on the right, and I'm like, huh. If there was somebody actually in my live stream, maybe I'd be able to figure out if this works or not. I don't know. Maybe this weekend I'll do another live stream. Wait a minute. It is the weekend. The way my work schedule is just it's got me so messed up. My days and my nights are literally backwards and upside down, and my weekend doesn't start until the beginning of the week. So everything feels upside down and comes a little too late for me. But anyway, and I messed with my settings, so I don't know if I changed something to enable chat, because there is nothing specific in the settings that says here is where you make your chat screen work. And I don't understand why they can't just make it that damn simple. Why can't they just make it that damn simple? Actually, I think I was talking over top of you when I asked you what you're doing. So if you want to, I mean, you can go ahead and throw it out there if you want to. I won't interrupt you this time. How about that? Uh, I want to talk about work so badly, but something um, some people call it intuition, some people call it a little niggling feeling in the back of their head, or what the hell ever. Something tells me I probably ought to just keep my mouth shut about work. But um, uh, I've actually done videos from work before, so I mean, what the hell? I'm pretty sure y'all know that I work at a hotel and I do the laundry. I wash the sheets and the towels. I think y'all know that. I think I've said it enough. Um, the reason I don't talk about it is because most places have these policies that say that you're not allowed to say anything negative um, about the brand on social media, or they can fire you. And I think this is actually legal. Don't know, and I don't know why I even give a shit because that is actually unconstitutional to prevent someone from saying something, because that's called free speech, and we're still protected by the Constitution in the United States of America. And I know this to be true because I've lived for 55 fucking years, and that's the way it's always been ever since I've been alive. Um, I don't know. Things get interesting as I get older because my mind works differently. For one thing, it works lots. It's slower. My brain works slower. I literally cannot just hop out of bed and go do what I'm supposed to do anymore. I can't do it. It doesn't happen. Like, you remember a time when uh, for some reason your alarm didn't go off, or uh, maybe the alarm did go off and you hit snooze one too many times. And next thing you know, you open your eyeballs, you look at the clock, and it says you got 5 minutes to get to work. And you live 10 minutes away from your workplace. What are you going to do? First thing you're going to do when you realize that you are going to be late for work is, pooh, right up out of bed, juke, and skip the shower, grab your uniform, what the hell ever, you're getting dressed in record time, and you fly out the door and down the road. I can't do that no more. I would end up dead. Because the old gray matter will not allow me to do that. I just can't do it. I must have Dig-Go juice when I get up. That's the only way it's going to happen. And whatever takes place up here happens a little slower because of being older. I don't know. I guess that's a fancy way of saying that I can't just get up and start doing shit without drinking coffee. Hi there, I see you watching. I don't know who you are, but I see you. Cheers. Coffee. I probably do know you. I don't know who you are, though. All I see is just up there in the corner of my screen. It says somebody's watching. I'll bet that's my sister, Kimberly. I'll bet you anything, because she's my biggest fan. She'll make me a millionaire one of these days. Hi, everybody. Hello, my sister Susie, my precious sister Kim, my mama. Hi, mama. My Susie Reynolds, my darling sister in Christ. Y'all pray for my Susie Reynolds. She's got a medical issue. She needs a healing, and I would appreciate it very much. That's my sister Susie. Hey, baby. That's my sweetie. Listen to me talking to you like you're my puppy. Yes, please pray for my sister in Christ, Susie Reynolds. She has a medical issue, and she needs a healing. Pray for her, please. Ain't no reason for you to get so nasty. Oh. And you're probably thinking, ain't no reason for you to be so damn crazy. Hello? Hello? Thank you. Ain't no reason for you to get so nasty. What are you doing?
Don't you know? You cannot deny. It ain't no reason for you to be so damn crazy. I'm watching.
Yeah, I've got a little chat window next to my video. I'm like, oh, cool. Did you see it?
No, I must be behind time. How long ago did you do your live singing?
It's going on right now. Evidently, there's a time lapse because I can hear me in the background. Unless you got me on a loop saying, ain't no reason for you to be so crazy.
Yeah. Watch. This is so neat. Watch. No, I must be behind time. Wait a minute. How long ago did you do your live singing? Watch my screen. Evidently, there's a time lapse. We're talking on there now. Unless you got me on a loop thing, and ain't never get for you to be.
Oh.
Watch. This is so neat. Watch. No, I must be behind time. Few seconds, several seconds behind.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to leave you alone so you can do your thing, all right? And I'm going to be watching you.
You don't want to talk to me?
Well, how are you going to do your thing and talk to everybody else?
Well, evidently they don't give a shit because I've only got one viewer in my live stream right now.
That would be me. I told Mom, I said, look, it says live. And she hit enter on the TV, so we got you on TV.
Oh my goodness. Oh, you're watching on the TV, so you can't use the chat. All right. Okay. Yeah, I get it now. I don't know what I did to my settings, but I now have when I pull my screen up, I've got a chat box there next to the stream now. And I don't
now
recall.
You're saying they don't give a shit.
I guess. I guess they wanted to know what I.
Oh, she's got to have like a lot more viewers than what she's got. Yeah.
Wait, what?
But hey, I could call you on chat and we could have discussions if we could match it up like this. Exactly.
Well, that's an interesting concept. I'm gonna see if I can that might work.
Yeah, and that way we can talk and we can discuss what we want to, and anybody that likes our conversation could just jump in there, you know. And
Okay.
that gets people to look a lot better when they hear other people talking and conversation going on between you and somebody else.
I'm talking to you on my phone right now. Let me hang up on the phone and call you back on the laptop and see if
it matches up with where your time. Okay.
Yeah, I actually think I have to have some kind of software and sync it up or something like that. I don't know.
You might not have to. Let's give it a try.
Okay. Alrighty.
All right. Bye.
Bye. Testing 1, 2, 3. I don't know if y'all can still see me or not. Hi. Okay, I'm minimizing my screen, and I don't know how that's gonna affect yeah, I can hear you, and I'm not sure if oh well, I guess I don't have to be sure. Uh, I don't know. I don't know. The only way I'll know is after I end the stream and then replay it. Right. Well, I don't know if it would cost anything or not because I don't know if I have to have some kind of software that has to be synced up with my YouTube. Okay. You can multitask. What do you think about what happened yesterday, sister? You don't know? Kennedy. Kennedy. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yes, he remembers what the Democratic Party used to be. Yes, and he said so. Yeah, I really loved what he said last night, especially about um, the health of America and how everything that we eat and drink is contaminated with something that man put in there. And I'm like, yeah, it'd be nice to, uh, it would be nice to open a bottle of water and not wonder what is actually in this damn bottle, Because ain't supposed to be nothing but water in that bottle, and we all know it. But we all know that there's more than just water in that bottle. Yeah, but okay. Well, hang on. I tell you what I'm gonna do. I'm I'm going to I'm gonna end this call, and then I'm gonna end the live stream and replay it and see if this part of our conversation actually comes through on the live stream. And if it does, then we'll just continue like this. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, the thing is, on my end, on the phone, while we were talking, the sound quality on your side was absolutely horrendous. It's Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Yeah, it is weird because on my end, it sounded like you were screaming through a metal megaphone. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I know. We've had some very lively conversations. Okay. Oh, yes, 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 we could. Yes, we could. Okay. I'll save that for the phone call. All right, love you. I'm back. Testing. One, two, three. Testing. 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 So if there's anybody else out there, well, I guess there isn't anybody else out there watching that knows how to do this live stream stuff. I'm just trying to figure this stuff out. Oh,
All right, I'm back.
and Daryl's back from the grocery store. Ladies and gentlemen, my sister, Suzanne Sprouse, we're going to have us a lively conversation. If you want to join in,
Yeah, I can
I'm
hear
going
me
to
now.
figure out all that crap in the future.
Yeah, we're still not on sync with the TV, but I can still hear my responses. So that means anyone else listening can also hear them. So
Yeah.
all I need to do is mute the TV so I don't get confused. Because
Yeah, maybe. And I'm thinking maybe I should. I don't know. I don't know what I should do. I'll get all this crap figured out at one point, and we'll be able to have conversations where other people can actually join in.
So you can hear me clearly. I just sound kind of loud to you.
Well, the first time you called, it was horrible, absolutely horrible. But you sound pretty good now.
Oh, good. Did you invite Kim or anything?
No, I don't. No, I didn't. I guess I should have done that, huh?
But no, it's all right. She's like, she might say something to embarrass us, so you know. Kidding, but you know, her being socially unacceptable and all.
Well,
she's not very woke. We're really woke and everything, so.
What? I just cannot take that as a compliment.
I've had enough coffee. I should be awake, you know.
Well, I have not had enough coffee, so I'm probably.
On the Kennedy thing, I was really I was happy about that. I thought he looked a little uncomfortable up there, but I think everybody made him really welcome in the MAGA crowd there.
Well, you know, I would think that he would have felt uncomfortable. He's doing something that he knows that not maybe a fistful of people in his own family support what he's doing, and they're literally coming out against him.
Isn't
that ridiculous?
Well, I've heard it said they eat their own, so you know.
I've heard that too, and I never knew what that means, but I guess that's what that means.
Well, they've been licking their chops on him for a while because he doesn't go with the grain, and he's not all about the LGBTQ bullshit and everything like that. So I'm liable to get you saying for that thing. Well, sorry.
Yeah. This is my live stream, so I can do what I want, and what I want to do is take my sister into the kitchen and get another cup of coffee. So that's what I'm going to do. And if you don't like it, put it in the comments section.
There you go. I think that there's all kinds of. I do seriously think that there's millions of people, women just like us, single women, married women, women messing around with their girlfriends, best friends, boyfriend, divorced women, widowed women, every kind of woman and man, even your LGBTQ peoples, and all kinds of peoples that have the same concerns that we have. And personally, I think they should all vote for Donald Trump because he's going to be the one that's going to solve this problem. He did it before, and he can do it again.
I agree.
Well, when I can go out and spend a couple $100 in my entire useful little groceries, and I'm still making a crappy little amount of money, I say that was good time.
Yeah.
Now I'm making a little more money, but it's absorbing it. I go out and I spend $200 and I got 2 bags. And I'm like,
Yeah.
It's in there.
Yeah.
I have to go back and look at my receipt. It's ridiculous. So when
I know.
There, I know, but there's no doubt in my mind who I'm going to spend my time voting for. There's not. And I just, my concern is that they're going to cheat, and I don't care who likes it, that I said that. Because there was some shady crap going on before.
Yes. Yes, indeed. We all know it.
Saw it.
We all know it.
Didn't want anyone to hear about it, but I saw it. Everybody saw it. Everybody knew something was wrong. I mean, dead people don't vote.
No.
That's a real obvious one. No brainer right there.
And nobody's allowed to cast more than one vote.
No, and and you also have these little sections of, you've got a whole county, right? And then you have your different sections of the county. There's only so many people lives in each one of these districts. Okay? You can't have more people voting in a district that actually lives there.
Right.
And they had a lot of that going on too, so explain that crap.
Right.
So to me, If you don't go in, honestly, I think everybody should be counted in person, have their picture taken. That's what I think.
Well,
You know,
I mean,
that's
it
just
used
me.
to be when you showed up to cast your vote, you had to bring identification. If you did not have a driver's license or some sort of identification card with your picture on it, you had to bring like 3 different forms of paper verification, like a bill at your present address that
But we still do.
was like
Down here,
that showed that you lived there for at least 3 months or whatever.
the last time I voted, you did. Yes, I know what you're saying. I had
Yeah,
to do that the last
not
time.
just one piece, 3
Three
forms
different times.
if you
Yep.
didn't have a
They
driver's
almost didn't
license.
let me vote. Remember that, Mom, when they didn't let me vote? They almost didn't let me vote that night. And I was like, oh, no, I'm not going to come down here in my own district and I can't vote. Well, what? And she said, oh, no, just hold on a minute. We're going to need this. We're going to need that. I had to come home and get an electric bill. It was ridiculous. But, yes, I voted.
Yeah, I mean,
But I had to have all that, you know.
I understand exactly what you're saying, and I think, yeah, it is ridiculous, but at the same time, it's not ridiculous. I understand why. You know,
See
because
the skin tone? See that skin tone there, that white skin right there? Well, it looks white, doesn't it? So, you know, my color, I'm going to have 3 forms of ID. But I promise you, in other states, they're gonna look at you, and if you have a tan, you probably won't even need an ID. Maybe you might need a driver's license, because I heard that the Democrats are giving out driver's licenses to immigrants so they can't vote. So that's all they're going to need, and that's racism right there. I mean, if the brown person doesn't need anything more than a license, why should I need more than a license? What? Because I'm white?
Yeah,
I'm white?
I see your point.
Right.
I see your point.
Yeah,
I
mean,
see your
you
point.
know.
Hey, we got somebody else in the live stream. Hey, how you doing?
Hey, hi. We're talking about.
Throw me a comment in the chat. Let me know who you are.
Yeah, we're in
yeah.
Ohio.
There was 2 things that happened last night that tickled me to pieces. The one was Kennedy throwing his support behind Trump. I found this YouTube channel that was going to play Kennedy's speech. Now, I was under the impression that Trump and Kennedy were actually going to like be on the stage together, because I saw a thumbnail where Trump and Kennedy,
They weren't they?
The one I was watching, they were not. But
no,
I
got
thought,
to see them together at a rally.
Well, that's what I wanted to see, but that's not what I ended up seeing. I saw Kennedy give his speech at the Trump rally, but I didn't get to see Trump and Kennedy together.
Donald Trump actually, what are you trying to do? Just stop it. Okay. Donald Trump actually introduced him to the crowd.
Did he? Well, I wonder what the heck I was watching, because what I watched, it was Kennedy giving his speech. I don't know. But I mean, I was at work too, so I couldn't just sit there and watch. I listen to podcasts while I'm at work. I don't get to watch. I just listen.
Random stuff, according to what I watch. They put random stuff up on my feed on YouTube, which, you know what, I'm not going to complain. YouTube is great in a lot of ways. I mean, I don't like how they watch what you say and stuff. That's so stupid. If you're not using vulgar language or threatening people, it should be okay to say whatever. But
see, here's the thing: whether you're using vulgar language and or threatening people or not, you are allowed to say it. People these days are just acting like they're not allowed because they've got so many people on the other side saying, you can't say that.
According to YouTube standard, there's certain things you'll get knocked off for.
Thank you.
You know, demonetized and bullshit like that.
114.
I mean, if you're...
Got everything on the list, plus a little bit more. But that leaves some stuff.
What she was talking about earlier about the groceries, we got an example. Daryl just came back from the grocery store.
You wanna? I'll put everything over here. You wanna put it away?
Okay. So I guess you're going to help me put away my groceries.
All right. Well, how much money did he spend? Do you know?
He told me he spent $114. We're going to find out what $114 gets an old gal these days.
This is cheap buying, anyways. If you're like me, you're gonna buy what the best prices now. If you went to try to get name brands, forget about it.
But you still gotta think. I am a pretty good shopper, so.
Well, then we're about to see what best. I guess maybe everybody, if they want an example of how to shop when you're dirt poor, well, then we'll have it.
Move.
Yeah. Hey, we're the people that Donald Trump says that he wants everybody to hear from. So I think we ought to start getting heard.
I'm a little sad though. A little bit of the bread got squished.
Oh.
All
That
right.
always happens.
I see a few bags so far there. 2 or 3.
Oh, the only thing that I didn't get on the list was tomato soup. For some reason, like all the can section was all like tore up and everything.
Shit. Where I get started.
They didn't have anything on the shelves.
Oh.
They did. I went in and picked up fruit.
Move.
It hasn't started to work yet. It'll probably work when I'm at Walmart. But, here we go. We're going to see the purchases.
Last night I was
So instead of
watching.
tomato soup, I got ramen.
I'm going to see these
The
purchases.
cup ramen, not the
Okay,
packeted
yeah, yeah.
ramen.
$5 provided for this week. Well, rather,
This is a lot more than we got the other time for just like $20 more.
Put the milk in the fridge. Daryl just put 2 gallons of 2% milk in the fridge. He bought cup of noodles. I don't like cup of noodles. It's cup of noodles.
Cup noodles.
Same thing.
Yeah, pretty much the same thing. It's just that they come in cups and you just pour warm water into it.
Where'd you go at?
Walmart.
Went to Walmart.
Got 2 loaves of regular sandwich bread. There's some hot dog buns. A package of butter. 4 sticks of butter.
That's almost $5 right there, I promise you. It is down home here. It's the one over in West Virginia.
Well, I'll tell you. Where's that? Where's the?
Used to be $2 or $3, I think, and now they're a little over 4, I think.
$4.26 for that 4 stack of butter.
That's ridiculous.
Yes, it is.
Ridiculous. That's even off brand. It's not even Land O'Lakes or any some shit.
Right.
Yeah, it's
It's great value.
great value butter.
Not there long ago, it was $3 for those.
Yeah, I know. I remember.
Bag of hash browns.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have that for the cheese and potatoes.
4 pounds. 2 packages of sausage links.
Oh, yeah, I'm gonna have that.
A package of frozen biscuits.
You know, we take those sausage links. I bet you those was expensive.
Actually, the sausage links were $3 each. $3 each.
How many you get in the package?
Oh, but there's enough. There's enough to where if we make one package, Mom
There's
and I both.
14 links in each package.
So it's a pretty good deal on that. Yeah, that's a pretty good deal on that.
some Walmart brand?
Yeah, they're called
2 packages of bratwurst.
they're called Vermont Maple.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, maple sausages.
Well, that's not too bad. And then, you know, if you go buy Heiner's bread now, down here at the gas station, you can was $4 for a loaf of it down here.
Big old bag of chicken leg quarters.
How much was the chicken leg quarters a pound?
Well, for 10 pounds of chicken leg quarters,
2 packages of bologna, a jar of mayonnaise.
10 pounds of chicken leg quarters were $8.72. So that's not bad.
No, that actually is bad because they used to be less than $5 for years.
Yeah, at least that's almost $1 a pound. It is kind of steep for chicken leg quarters.
Well, from what I'm used to, it's not bad, but from what Mom's used to, it's shit. Two of the Great Value breakfast bowls.
2 of these breakfast bowls,
Thing of chairs.
a package of sliced cheese with 22 slices in it, which used to have 24 slices in it.
Did you already get out that?
We're trying to get a long way.
Oh yeah, there it is.
Um,
2 things of ice cream.
a carton of ice cream, 2 cartons of ice cream.
I got that because you told me to.
Okay.
And then, why is this upside down? No!
A bag of sausage patties,
So precious. So precious.
2 cartons of eggs,
They didn't have the big ass cartons, so I didn't get it.
It's all right. It's fine.
Your cheesecake. But I only spent 114 out of 175 spending limit. And I got everything we needed.
2 cartons of eggs,
A few things we wanted.
I felt like being gluttonous, so I asked him to buy me a cheesecake sampler.
And you flipped it upside down, so it doesn't look very appetizing right now, but
It was in
Look
the
at this.
bag. I didn't know it was going to end up upside down.
Oh my goodness. Oh my. I like
Mama's
the
gonna do it. Mama's gonna tear up into that here later.
And a 10-pound bag of potatoes. And that's what we got for $114.
How much was the potatoes? 10 pounds.
Potatoes, $5.37.
Again,
Actually, not too shabby. Wonder if they cost
maybe.
them over here at this one.
but every single one of those things. Can I have that receipt?
Yes, right there. It's
Every
Oh,
single
yeah.
one of those things.
It's practically doubled since
Where?
last year.
under my knife on the
Absolutely.
corner of the thing. There you go.
Every one of those things has increased in price.
What the heck are this one? What are they? Dina, you can hear me. Isn't that nice?
Like shit.
And that
I
way
remember
she
when
has
it
to,
was like
she has live stream,
almost 25,
she'll be
30
able to hear
cents for one
whoever
of
she's on the
those things
phone with.
of ramen.
So she can call Donald Trump if she wanted to on Facebook, and we can all hear him.
The
That's what I
buns,
tell Mom.
the hot dog
Watching you
buns.
and me on there.
The hot dog buns are those honey buns, the really yummy ones. $3.54 for one package. I remember when I used to bitch when they cost almost $3 a package. The sandwich bread cost $1.42 a loaf. It used to be less than $1. It used to be like 98 cents.
88 cents.
I believe when I first started buying that bread, it was 89 cents a loaf.
Yeah, whenever we first moved here.
Wow.
And I didn't complain about it. But $1.42, man. And it's the same damn loaf of bread that I was buying 5 years ago. And that bread didn't get no better. They didn't sprinkle stardust in it.
Everything has gone double almost. Everything. Doesn't matter what. And now we want to say, like I said, oh, that sounds like a pretty good deal. Well, it does now. It does now. But last year it was like totally different. The year before that it was like, wow. I mean,
Right.
last year that Donald Trump was in office, things were so freaking cheap. It was so nice. You could go to the store and get all kinds of stuff. And I didn't have to be making more money.
That jar of mayonnaise cost $3.38. A few years ago, it was like $1 and a little bit of coins. $1 couldn't have been any. I know that I would not have, if it had cost more than $1.50, I would have passed over it.
Well, yeah.
$1.67 for the cheapest bologna they have to offer. You could get those for like 3 for $1. 3 for $1 commonly. $1.67. The butter that cost $4.26 used to be like $2.50. The potatoes, for years, they never got above $5 ever. $5.37. Those are things that I would buy regularly because they were cheap.
Yeah.
Nothing is cheap anymore.
No. Mom's rewatching what we've already said, and it sounds so good on there.
Does
You
it?
can hear everything you're saying and what I'm saying,
Cool beans.
so you could call somebody else on the phone and then talk to them, and you can hear their responses too. Like Kim,
Cool.
anybody.
Cool. Those ramen noodles, he got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. He got 12 of them for 52 cents a piece.
Like $6.
Used to be you could grab that entire box full and you would pay less than $2 for all of them.
And that thing of fucking
The chicken leg quarters used to be like
$5.
$3, $4. Now it's $8.72.
Oh, that's bad.
The ice cream used to be $1.50. It's $2.78.
Hey, that's still
Oh,
the
yeah.
cheapest ice cream they
That's
have.
cheap ice cream too, right?
Yeah, it's the cheap ice
Yeah.
cream too.
The milk,
The cheapest they have.
$2.66 a gallon. Used to
I
be
remember whenever it was $1.
$1 and some change.
I remember $1 and like a fucking
We
dime.
used to be able to get United Dairy all day long at the gas station down here for $3. Now it's $4.
Yep.
It's still cheaper than most places for United Dairy, but now it's $4 instead of $3 like it was last year. And I
meant to get
I
shit
know
with some
prices
cereal.
go up, over time. But here's the thing: I've never seen a jump like this in my
Right.
lifetime of prices like this. This is unbelievable.
Right.
And in the worst time of my life, there there are a group of people that needs help out here, and I'm going to tell you who they are, so everybody can hear. There are widowed women. There are women that are divorced, and they're from anywhere from 40 to 60-year-olds. They're coming upon their elder years. They cannot be expected to work higher-paying jobs. Some of these women don't have any training like me or you to do some of the things that these Democrats expect people to do. We don't have that kind of training to go out and do these jobs.
Right.
So where does that leave us? You can't get a medical card if you make too much money. So you gotta stay below a certain amount of hours so you can get that insurance. You pay into it till you're blue in the face off the taxes, but you know how to use it. But they let about 10 or 1,200 million migrants come across the border, and they can hand them to them, and we're paying for that.
Yeah.
Now we're not only being forgotten about, we're being left out to fend for ourselves, basically, to starve. And if it gets much worse, that's exactly what will happen to us. We're not even old enough to go to the nursing home yet and get 3 squares a day.
Right. And even if we were old enough, you still got to pay for that. Who's going to pay for that?
How are you going to do that if you can't get your Social
A
Security?
nursing home.
And they're giving that to the migrant too. So, I mean, come on. Where's that going to leave us? We're Americans.
You already told me you don't want to be in a nursing home.
No, I don't want to be in a nursing home. However, if I should get in a position health-wise where I can't work anymore and I'm disabled and you can't take care of me because, of course, you got to work, right? But you ain't going to be able to afford to pay to put mom in a nursing home, right?
Probably not.
No.
Well, I mean, I can't
Not on
just.
my own, no. Fuck
I
no.
literally cannot sit in this apartment and just rot away.
I know.
I mean, somebody legally, by law, has to take care of me. Let's pretend for just a minute that something happens to me and I can't work no more. And I am literally stuck on that couch. I can't do anything. But, okay, so I can't work no more. You got to pay all the bills. You ain't going to have time to do anything except work to cover the bills.
Yeah, but
You're
by
not going to
that
be able.
point,
I'm
you-
trying to make a point. You're not going to be able to take care of me. I'm going to sit here in this apartment and literally my health is going to deteriorate until I die. And if that happens, you know they can actually put you in jail for that by law.
Sure.
Do I have to raise my hand like I'm fucking
That's
stupid?
what they call.
Did you hear what I said?
Yes, I heard what you said.
Did it sink in?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, they can put me in fucking jail for not taking care of you, Mama.
Okay.
But by that
That's the kind
time,
of thing that would be
you
expected.
will
if you
most
had-
likely
you know.
qualify for Social Security. You might not now, but you would then. And that would help out.
Yeah, it would help out. But in this day and age, well, I mean, it's been this way for a long time. You can't just get Social Security. You can't just apply for it and say, hey, I broke my hip and I can't go to work. And the doctor tells me all of a sudden I'm diabetic and my hip's not going to heal. So I'm in trouble. They will still drag their feet and make you wait until they actually give that Social Security to you, even though it's your money.
Get a lawyer,
Yes, I know.
or you get a lawyer. We have
I
to
know.
fight with a lawyer to get ours, and the migrants get a hand.
Everybody
for
does.
nothing.
Yeah,
They don't even
it's
have
always been that
to
way.
pay it.
How long did it take mom to get Social Security?
A couple few years. That wasn't the first time she applied. So I mean that's ridiculous.
Right.
It
And
is.
how long ago was that?
Especially those of us that have paid into it our whole lives. And we paid into it like insurance. And that's what it's supposed to be basically like. You're paying into a fund, voluntary fund, actually, that says that when you get old, here's what you can have.
That ain't voluntary. They automatically take it from you. They don't give us a choice.
No, they don't. What I mean is the program itself. You don't have to participate in. You don't have to have a Social Security number. But you'll still pay if you want to work. You'll still pay into it. Yes, ma'am. You're right about that. Yeah, they'll take it anyway, whether you have a Social Security card or not. So you may as well take the card, because so it's voluntary, but it isn't. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because in order to do anything like get a job or to apply for most things, credit cards, you need the Social Security number. So it really doesn't matter.
Yep.
Hey, I heard something else that was interesting the other day.
What?
I heard that the Amish people are now going for MAGA. They're saying that they really think that they want Trump to keep making America great again. And so,
well, that's good.
The Amish that actually vote are coming out in large numbers for Donald Trump.
Good. I wonder why.
Yeah, it was a video. I can't remember the guy's name, though. It was just a random video I saw. And he's talking about these Amish in the community where he works. How they're talking about they're going to go vote for Donald Trump. He said, I didn't know that Amish even voted, let alone who they were going to vote for. And these ones were telling him that, yeah, they're going to vote for Donald Trump this year. And he's like, wow, that's crazy, because he didn't even know, that they even voted. I didn't either. I didn't think they voted.
I never thought about it.
They're tax exempt.
Right. I wonder if that has anything to do with them coming out and throwing their support behind Trump. I wonder if the Democrats have been threatening to take away their tax exempt status.
But they didn't really say. I don't remember that he even said. You're going to have to wait a minute, punk, because Mommy's got to go outside real quick, and you can't be loose. I don't let her in towards Mom's room just yet, because there's too many things. Every single thing that puppy comes across, he's got to put in her mouth. It doesn't matter what it is. Let me see if it tastes good.
Which one?
That's it.
Tinky or
everything?
You talking about Tinky or your puppy?
I need more money.
I'm talking about Tippy, the new husky.
Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get their names mixed up. Tinky and Tippy. How am I supposed to keep those?
Tinker Tip. Yeah, I know. I've been doing the same thing. I've been drawing a blank when I go to yell at them. And then they're looking at me, waiting on me to say something. I'm like, okay, go. Get out of here, dogs. Get out of here, dogs. But no, she's been real good about, using that pattern. I can be happy with her. She's a bundle of daggone responsibility like a little baby. You gotta watch her. She doesn't taste everything. I think this is really cool how you can hear me. The mom replayed it on here, and I don't hear me right now, though. Like I did before.
Well, if she replayed it, if she replayed it, she is no longer watching it live. Because what's going on right now is live.
No, but she wasn't. But how come I can't hear me talking now?
I don't know.
That's weird. Well, I'll rewatch it.
Because she doesn't have it going live anymore. If she's watching a replay already, then it's not on your end. It ain't live no more.
What?
No, because if I hit stop and go back and start it again, it'll be live.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But the way she's got it, we'll have to replay the whole thing. Anyways.
Yeah. If you stop it, if you stop it on your TV right now and then go back and click on it, you'll pick it back up live.
Right.
You just want to hear your own voice, don't you, sister?
Well, I want to hear our conversation because I think the kind of conversations that we can have are useful to other people because they have the same views and they have the same concerns as us. And I think it's about time, since the mainstream media is not going to say it, we need to get the word out that we need help in our particular positions in life. We're not non-existent here. We're not invisible. We need to be visible. We need to let people know who we are, what our concerns are, because we are not alone. There are thousands upon actually millions of people just like us that want to see change. And let me tell you something I figured out the other day. These Democrats have had a hold of the government for quite some time now, if you think about it. I mean, Barack Obama was there for 8 solid years, right? Okay, and after him, we had, he had to give up the throne, or did he? You know, that's debatable. But, you know, and then after that, we have who? Donald Trump for a few years, right? It seems quite like it because it went so fast. And then there we are again with our selected president, Joe Biden, for 4 more years. Let me see, let's count that up. There's
8, 12,
that's
16
years, isn't it? 16
Yeah.
years. And out of 16 years, how many years were Republicans at the helm? 4. So that tells me that if we're in bad shape, who am I going to blame for that?
Democrats. Well, Republicans.
I'm going to blame who's had the reins longer, because they have had them longer and they've done nothing to help me. Nothing.
Nope.
And at the end of Donald Trump's presidency, his daughter was starting a program for women in their 40s, 50s, and 60s, where they were going to teach us how to own and run our own business. And I was looking forward to that. And I even planned my own business and what it was going to be. Remember, I talked about well, I'm not going to say because I don't want anybody to steal my idea. But
Yeah, I remember that. I remember that. That was a great idea. That's a great idea. It's still a great idea.
And I want to see that happen again. So if he gets elected, if by some miracle that the powers that be allow us to have a free and fair election, he'll get elected, and then I am going to call him up and say, hey, I want to know if Ivana or whoever is still going to do that program, because that was what I wanted to do. And I was so excited about that, and it would have put so much more business in our country, and so much more revenues and all that. I don't understand the meaning of all of this, but I do know that more business means more money for them. And if more people can do that, and the women in our age groups are needing something, you know, and not just people in the city, but we rural people need anything too. We need help.
Yeah. I
We
mean,
need help.
if
We're gonna start.
if you were to be able to take your idea for the business that you were talking about and get it off the ground in an operation, you could actually employ me and Daryl and Will.
I can employ my entire family. And
Yeah.
then some.
We could have a family run operation going, doing something that
it
we
would be huge.
absolutely 100% love, and something that it would be a benefit to other people as well. There would be so many benefits to your idea, because I mean it's something that so many people, I mean a majority of people in every single community all across the nation has in common, that would bring people together. And in the process, they're supporting a local family-run business. Boom, man.
Yeah, I mean, what better thing than that?
I couldn't
What
think of
better way
anything
to
much
help your
better.
community yourself at the same time? And that was what he had in mind. I mean, no one's going to tell me that he wasn't trying to help me when I saw something right in front of my eyes to help me, and then it was gone.
Yeah.
And it was just gone. I cried. I actually cried. I said, no, please tell me it's not gone. But I'm not going to get to do that now. Oh, I was so hurt. I was brokenhearted because I was depending on it. I held on to that. I wanted to do that so bad.
You've still got that. You've still got it. You just got set back a little bit. That's all.
Well, they don't help you. They don't tell you how to do these things. These Democrats. They don't want us to own our own businesses. They want to shut them down. They don't want to help us. Look how many businesses they have shut down. Look how many.
I know, but
Democrats have taken out.
I believe that you're still going to have the opportunity to do that. I really do. I really do.
God, I pray stuff. I pray to God about it because I think it was so good. I mean, can you imagine standing down here at the gas station and somebody saying, "Oh, hey, yeah, what are you doing this evening?" "Oh, I know. I'm going over to Bella's because that's where it's going on."
Yeah.
Tonight, we're gonna watch a movie. We're gonna take the kids, the dogs, you know, and because it's what's to do on Friday and Saturday around here.
Yeah.
And every other day of the week, if you want to, if you just want to exercise your dog or whatever. I mean, we'd have all these things to do there. It would be wonderful. And a community thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody would love it. I mean, I know I would, and it would be, like you said, something you could absolutely love doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember Donald Trump say it. I heard him having a talk about business and stuff, and he said the most important thing about what you do with your life is to love it. If you do not love it, you're not going to be good at it. That's what he said.
This is true. This is true.
And I found something I would love, and I thought, man, I would love that.
Yep.
Yeah, I learned a lot from Lizzie going to college. Learned that they let them drugs come across the border and killed her.
Yeah.
They let the drugs come across the border because it makes them.
And
money.
instead, and I'm speaking from the Democratic side, instead of wanting a man to be vice president who knows exactly where you are coming from, they would rather have a vice president that supported people who literally burned down their city.
What, like people in Detroit?
Minneapolis, Kenosha, Wisconsin. Remember Kyle Rittenhouse?
Uh-huh.
Missouri needs support and examples.
The man who Kamala Harris has tapped as her vice presidential running mate is the man who allowed those riots.
Oh, he did. And then the ones that went to jail, Kamala Harris put up a fund to give them the money to get out.
Everybody knows that. How can you hide from something like that? How can you hide from something like
they're
that?
not hiding, Misty.
No, they're not hiding. They're standing up. No, they're not embarrassed. They're standing up and being proud of what they did. They're proud of the destruction that they wrought.
They're proud of it, that all these freaky weirdos they're supporting, that it's just wrong. It's wrong. I better shut up because I'm starting to talk nice now. I remember talking about businesses. I thought about Lizzie, and there comes the border situation, because as far as I'm concerned, Joe Biden may as well put a gun to my daughter's head and shot her dead. Because if it wasn't for those drugs he was letting in, they wouldn't have been in Racine. Not here. Not little old tiny, no one knows how we are on a map. Racine. They wouldn't have been here. But how would she have gotten a hold of them? My God. The weekend before she died, I heard through the grapevine that there was a new shipment of really dangerous fentanyl in town. I heard about it. And I told her, and I told her friend, don't buy any of the fentanyl that just came into town. It's supposed to be dangerous. I heard it on Facebook, for God's sake. And it's that common knowledge, okay? Here in this little itty bitty, don't know where we're at on the map town. It wouldn't have been here if it weren't for them. It wouldn't have been here. It's their fault she's dead. She's not a chemist. She's not a phlebotomist. She didn't know what she was doing. None of them do. You know, people can say, oh, well, they choose to do drugs. I choose to eat ice cream, okay? Everyone makes their choices. But, you know, if it's not there, then how am I choosing it? Exactly. Rant over. I just can't get over the fact that they continue to tout this crap like, oh, we're doing what we can to close when the border's closed. No, it's not. It's not closed. Ask anybody that lives on the border, is it closed? They'll tell you it's not. They're killing their children. They're killing their little girls, for God's sake. These people are coming across the border and raping them and bashing their heads in
I know.
with rocks.
I know. I heard in one of his speeches, I heard Trump talking about it, just that, last night. And I couldn't listen to anymore. I couldn't listen to anymore. I had to stop it. I couldn't listen to anymore.
You know how far away we are from the southern border? My God.
I know.
My God. And it got here. It can get anywhere. You know what? For anybody who happens to ever be listening to this conversation right now or hear it in the future, here it is. The only thing that's going to save us is God and Donald Trump, period. We need to vote him back in so he can save us, because otherwise we're doomed. In so many ways, we're doomed. If we don't vote him back in, we've got to. We've got to talk about it. And I mean, as a Christian, I don't think I'm supposed to be so political. But at the same time, they are attacking me as a Christian all over the world. What are we supposed to do? We have to defend ourselves. We're not supposed to just lay down. I mean, I can let him hit the other cheek and all that. I can do that all day long. But when it comes to, I mean, saving my children, you've got to defend your children. You've got to defend your grandchildren. You got to defend your wife. You can't just sit back and let people destroy you. I mean, I don't think God expects us to sit there and be killed and not defend ourselves. I don't. And so, with that being said, I think that being just a little bit political is necessary because it touches everything. Politics of life is basically politics of life. It touches every part of it. You can't get away from it. I mean, you've heard people say, oh, I try not to be political. You can't even go to the grocery store without being political. Because politics is what ruins everything.
Yeah.
It ruined the grocery bill, you know?
Yeah.
You can't even get groceries now because of politics.
Yeah.
So, it's worse than that. It's killing people now.
Yeah.
Now I'm done. Now I'm going to fight. I'm going to stand up with every God-fearing Christian person I know. I'm going to fight back. Done. Not let hate my other kid. I've only got one more. And bright he ain't, but he's mine. Anyway, I gotta go do some chores. That's what 50-something-year-old women have to do these days. Is go do chores. I'm gonna have to let you go. And then you know what? I think we should have some more conversations like this, and we'll have a different subject when we do. Maybe every few days we'll have a no bad topic day, so we can smile about it. Yeah, we'll do a puppy day.
Yeah, if you have, I know you got more than one friend. I mean, they can join in on calls like this, just like you and I are doing right now. And right now, I can't figure out how to have us all up on the video screen, but people can hear us.
Well, you know what? If we could find some way of putting it a Gravity Cheeseburger open house calls. We can invite them to a Gravity Cheeseburger open house call.
Well, I mean, I don't think that it's absolutely necessary that everybody's face is seen up on a video screen, because I've watched other YouTube videos where people, like, I'll use Jimmy Church as an example. I used to watch him constantly, and he would have call-in shows where people could call in, and you could hear the caller on the phone, and you could hear and see Jimmy, but you couldn't see the caller. But they could still call and they'd have a conversation.
Sure, I don't need to be seen anyway. I've got a big enough mouth. People just can hear what I say. I mean, I don't think I'm the smartest person in the world, but I do think that some of the things that I say people need to hear, and I think that I know that your Gravity Cheeseburger channel has been mostly just so you can talk to us and to hang out with your family, and so people can see your life 15 minutes at a time. Is that right?
A few minutes.
But a few minutes at a time. But now you've learned to do it a little bit longer, and hey, why not let's use your platform as a way to say, hey, everybody, come and talk. Let's talk about life. Let's see what everybody else is concerned. If we can help each other.
Yeah.
Because you already got a few friends. Why not get a few more?
Alrighty.
And I tell you, I got quite a few friends myself. Maybe they'd like to come in here and listen. And Kim, she's just a riot, so I'm sure they'd want to hear her big. She's a riot. She is. But you might want to be careful, because she'll get our butts kicked off of here fast. My goodness gracious. You'll have to get us a list of things we're not allowed to say, because I know YouTube's got one. Now, I don't know what
we're not allowed to say.
Oh, they're going to let you know.
As far as I'm concerned, though, we're allowed to say whatever we want to say, because the Constitution says so. The Constitution says so.
Well, the Constitution does say so. Unfortunately, some of these liberal places, we're talking a lot. Don't agree.
They can demonetize. I don't know what. Well, I ain't monetized anyway, so they can't demonetize me.
You have videos on your Facebook, Mama. Oh my God. Anything
Whatever.
Can be demonetized.
I ain't monetized.
The fact that some of your videos are still up.
I can get it. I know that I can get a copyright strike, because I have actually gotten a copyright strike. When we went down to Kim's and had our get together, they gave me a copyright strike because of the music that was played in the background. They gave me a copyright strike for Queen. We Are the Champions was playing in the background, and they gave me a copyright strike for that.
That's right. Well, if you were monetized, I could see getting a copyright strike. Where since you're not, and you wouldn't be making any money off of that video, I don't see why they.
Well, I mean,
really.
the copyright laws are. I mean, it doesn't matter what you're doing, you can't violate the copyright laws. But here's the thing about copyright laws. If you are, like, let's pretend for a moment that I was knowingly and deliberately playing that song on my channel. If I'm doing that for, like, instructional, educational, or informational purposes,
Right.
I'm allowed to do that. But, I couldn't, like, play the entire song. I could, like, just as an example, if there's a line in the song that I disagree with, like, let's just pretend that I took issue with the fact that he said, "We are the champions of the world." Okay, I'm like, well, Freddie Mercury, who the hell do you think you are? You might be a champion of the United States, but you ain't a champion of the world because you don't live in the whole world. You only live in one place, buddy. You better get off your high horse.
Right.
I guess. I don't know.
Well, I get what you're saying. I totally understand that example. I really do. And, well, I'm really glad we got a chance to talk stuff, and we ought to do it again sometime. But
Oh, we will. We will.
But, I really only got on here when I saw you live because I wanted to prove to you that I watch, and it turned out I was the only one watching.
Well,
Mom says, "You're the only one watching." When you said you had one watching, I said, "Yeah, that would be us." And Mom says, "Yeah, you're the only one watching, ain't you?" I said, "Well, yeah." I said, "Now she can't deny that I watch."
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, I owe my sister a public apology because I accused her of never watching my videos when it turns out she's the only one who does.
Well, today I was anyway. I've seen a few other people that see. Well, when I go through and look for you, because I have you subscribed to your channel, and sometimes I get unsubscribed and I have to go back. I don't know why or how they do that.
You've been unsubscribed from my channel?
I have been unsubscribed from you, and I thought, well, that's weird. So I had to go back and subscribe again. But now I subscribe on my TV with my streaming device thingy on here. But now when I get on my phone, I don't like doing that because they want to link my phone and TV together, and then they run shit in the background, and I don't allow that. So it's not on my phone because I have important stuff on my phone, and anywhere I have my money, I don't let anything run in the background.
Right.
So that's why I do that. But yeah, and so when you see me, you'll see me liking something. I can't comment because it's on my TV, but I can like it. But I can comment all I want if you give me a call while you're doing your say what I want, and you can hear me, and so could anybody else. But like I said, that's so cool, and I don't sound too much like a hick, I don't think. But
well, I don't know. I'll go back after the video's over and listen to some of it to see what it sounds like.
Oh, it sounds like I'm a hick. I told Mom, I said, "Oh my Lord, I sound like a backwoods hillbilly." Well, hi there, buddy. He's a good doggy.
Yes, he is.
I got you.
He's a good boy, and he's gonna get
Romulus.
He's gonna get a bath tomorrow morning.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, he said, he's gonna be licking you then. Oh boy.
Yeah, but he needs a bath pretty bad.
I haven't bath this puppy. I haven't bathed this puppy yet. I got to bath her yet. She don't smell too shabby, but she smells like a puppy. She's a dirty little shit. But yeah, I'm gonna jump off of here.
Okay.
And tell Kim to go and watch your thingy and see what she thinks. And maybe we could all three call, and then we could be talking and stuff. That'll be a riot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
tonight is my last night at work before I get my 2 days, 2 nights off. So maybe we can get together either tomorrow night or the next night or day, because I don't know when you guys are available during the day.
Well, I mean, I'm mostly available from the afternoon time to the evening, unless I'm doing a bunch of crap here, and that's when I'm outside or whatever. Because I've got so many things to do before winter, and they're just not getting done. And I'm trying so hard to catch up. It's difficult because I don't feel good most of the time. Matter of fact, I didn't feel good the day before yesterday so bad I was going to go to the emergency room, but I changed my mind. It went away. It went away. I mean, yeah, if it did. And you could go, like, every time your chest hurts, you'll go to the doctor, to the emergency room. That'd be expensive, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Can't be doing that. So I'm going to just, I'm going to wait till it feels serious. I'm going to take one of these little pills right there. And then I'm going to...
Is that heart attack medicine?
Oh, yeah, I got to carry it with me.
What's that stuff
So
called? Is that nitroglycerin?
Yeah, after that heart attack,
Oh,
they
wow.
told me to carry him always.
Wow.
So I think they knew what they were talking about. When I had that heart attack, I wondered why I had to carry these. They said, always carry them. And I said, well, why? And they said, well, you never know when you're going to need it, right? So now, a year later, I'm starting to get these feelings. I'm thinking, that's why they told me to carry it. Maybe it's angina. I don't know. But I haven't taken one yet. I'm not going to take one unless I know I'm going to the... Then I'm going to call the squad and have them give me one of theirs. I'll save one. Whoever knows when you're going to need them. I was telling Mom the other day, one thing, if the economy crashes and nobody can afford any medicine, we're definitely going to have cough syrup, things like that. Because we've got a stockpile of that crap. But, you need some medicine. You need some cough suppressant. Among other things, but I'm going to talk about it. It might be black market by that. They have to trade shit like the Jews did, poor Jews, when they were in the ghettos. And who knows what's going to happen? These people are crazy, and we just don't know. And the risk of sounding like a conspiracy theorist, I'm going to sound like one. We all need to be prepared for anything.
Well, that's just common sense. I don't think that has anything to do with any freaking conspiracy.
Oh, they tell you we're crazy. And Democrats think they're just crazy. Really? Because this shit's getting so hard now because of them.
Well,
that it's making the things people say like us sound like not so crazy anymore.
200 or 300 years ago, people were prepared. Nobody had to tell anybody, well, you need to be prepared, because people were.
Yeah.
All this time later.
What about when they used to have all those drills at school for a nuclear war that never happened? I mean, nobody called that conspiracy. And we're closer to that nuclear war happening now than we ever have been.
Yeah.
Much closer.
Yeah.
So how crazy are we? Not too crazy if you ask me.
I ain't crazy.
This ain't no movie, and this ain't no reality show. It's real life. Real life.
Yeah. Hey, before you hop off, I want to tell you something that tickled me last night.
What?
The Dark Journalist is. I know I've told you about it before. You really should watch him, listen to him, because dude's smart.
Yeah.
I was watching his live stream, listening to his live stream rather last night, and right at the end of the stream, he gives a shout out to people who give what they call super chats. Like people throw $5 at him and he'll answer their question on the air or whatever. And he does that at the end of the show. And
Oh yeah.
then sometimes he'll just, look at some of the comments and maybe say something about a comment or whatever. Anyway, he at one point, because you know how the Democrats have been throwing around this word weird, particularly
Yes.
toward JD Vance. I am so sick of hearing people say weird because it's like every time I hear the word now, my head is just like on a swivel, looking like, what the hell are you saying that for? You know what I mean? And he said the word weird several times, and I couldn't resist. I typed in the comments, please don't say weird again. And as he's looking through the comments, he sees my name, and he said my name on the air. He was like, oh, Gravity Cheeseburger. That's a great name. I'm like, oh my God, DJ said my name. I was fucking tickled.
Oh hell yeah. Yeah, that'll get you some. That might get you some views.
So yeah, if any of you are out there watching my live stream just because you heard DJ say Gravity Cheeseburger and you wanted to see what a Gravity Cheeseburger might look like, I'm sorry, you're probably not going to see a cheeseburger on my channel.
All right, I got Dark Journalist on here now.
Yeah, I really like him. I really like
Yeah,
him.
I got him on there now. I'm gonna watch some of these. I'll watch them. Later on, what I gotta do first, I gotta go get my chores done, and I gotta get paperwork done. I thought I'd go ahead and get my paperwork submitted this afternoon, and I'll make something to eat. I'm gonna be pooped out, dog tired before I go to bed.
I'm getting a little hungry myself. I think I'm going to go enjoy some of those groceries that I sent Daryl after.
Yeah, maybe some bratwurst.
Maybe a piece of cheesecake.
Yeah, ooh. Cheesecake, yeah. I'm going to make some pineapple cheesecake. That's a very good idea. I haven't made one of those in a long time. I told Mom the other day. I said, I've made myself sick of them things. I've made so many of them. I said, now I'm thinking, that sounds real good. Summer's almost over. I'm going to make a summer dessert.
Yeah.
Sounds real good. Make sure you something really sweet. Need it.
Oh.
That's a real bad baby.
It's a tired baby.
It drinks and it sleeps. It poops and it eats. And then it gets back up again and tries it all over. Just like an infant. She'll play herself to death. Then she'll come underneath my chair and go to sleep. And I'll peel her off the floor and put her in her bed. She's okay for a while. And she'll whine to get out. And then she goes to the bed at 7 weeks old. I've never seen anything. I think I'll be able to teach her to take care of me and bring me the newspaper stuff when I'm old.
You don't subscribe to the newspaper, do you?
Well, I don't know. I couldn't get one. Hey, go get me my slippers. There you go. Go get me my nightgown. Go get me my slippers. Or get my glasses for me, would you? Yeah. Teach her to do some fun things, and maybe I could use her for one of them support dogs. And I'll take her in the store with me. And that way everybody can say, oh, look at the dog. And I can offend all the other people that don't like the dog in the store. Oh, people get so mad. I seen somebody on YouTube the other day getting real mad over a dog in a store. I don't care. As long as it don't pee on my peanut. You know? And if it does, I'm going to know it. You know, if it's pee on the peanuts, don't buy them.
Well, I mean, what's the big deal? The peanuts are in a shell. So the pea ain't gonna get on the peanuts anyway.
Reason I say peanuts is because when I was working over in Parmar, Ravenswood, West Virginia, shout out to all the coppers over there. They were some pretty good guys. They used to come
Back
in
to
late
blue.
at night, and they want to buy peanuts and snacks and things like that. Well, one night, the guy that has the drug dog, the sniffs, sniff the dog, brought the dog in. So I wanted to see it. And so his instructor was with him, and he'd been going ahead and bring the dog. And he brought the dog in and went straight to peanuts and peed all over. And the Cracker Jacks. So peed right on. It was funny, though. It was cute. And he flipped out, I'll clean it up. I'm so sorry. I said, don't worry about it. Gosh, it's just what dogs do, right? I mean, it was a cool-looking dog. I mean, it was beautiful. My God. Some of those dogs are just so... When you see them, it's nothing compared to seeing the person. Great big German Shepherd dog. I'm not recording. And, I like dogs anyway. And I didn't mind that it peed on the Cracker Jacks. Yeah, it didn't bother me. I mean, I just wipe them off and, put them back on the shelf. Pee only stinks if you don't clean it up, right?
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
That's a good point. Never thought about that.
It was a movie. Who said that? Urine only stinks if you don't clean it up. Who said that?
I have no idea.
The Green Mile. Guy on the Green Mile.
Oh, really?
Said that. Yeah, it was when that one guard peed his pants, and then the inmate laughed at him.
Oh, okay.
The one that had the little mouth. Yeah, the one that had the little Mr. Dickles mouth. He was so mean, and he squished Mr.
Oh, I hate that. Shut up. I don't want to. That broke my heart. That broke my heart.
Oh, it did me too. If they hadn't brought Mr. Dickles back to life, I'd have been really happy. But you remember he blew life back to Mr. Dickles, right?
Yeah.
Remember that?
Wait a minute. Say that again. You're pixelating awful bad.
John Coffey blew life back into Mr. Dickles.
Yeah. Yeah.
And his hand blew life back into him.
Yeah.
All right. Get down.
All right.
Go get something to eat.
Okay. Mwah.
Love you.
I love you too. I'll talk to you again.
Talk soon.
Don't wear yourself out.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye.
I won't. I love you.
Love you too. Well, phone call's over, folks. And the stream's been running for an hour and a half, and all you've been doing is eavesdropping on my conversation with my sister. Shame on you for that, by the way. You shouldn't be eavesdropping. See you next time.